Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel. Happy Saturday to you all. We are going to get into our yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges today. And gosh, how's it going today? I know by the time you see this is probably early Saturday morning. At least I'm going to try to make sure it's early Saturday morning when you see it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments today, what is your plans for today? I am going to my niece's baby shower today. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have planned. Once I come home, I'm probably just going to crash, because this upcoming week I work 4 days out of the 5. I know you guys are like, oh Pam, you work 4 days out of 5, but y'all know I ain't used to working, so. And I'm in a pet department again. Oh my gosh, they trying to kill me. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to do our daily savings challenges. Roll for your savings goal. We're going to roll for today, which is Saturday. So let's go ahead and drop down all of the dice that we need. I'm about to knock Steven over already. I need to have him here because he's the supervisor. All right, so we rolled an orange, which is a D4, and our D4 says to go ahead and save $2 today. So let's grab a red marker and get that down. So $2. And what's in here? I think 30 is in here. Yes, 30 is in here. So let's grab 2 more. And now we have $32 saved for the month. So we have about almost 3 weeks left. So the month is young. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started on our other daily savings, which are our tiny savings. I'm going to go ahead and move my dice tower over here now. I am going to speed through this. We save $10 in this binder every day. Well, you know, we hope to save 10 every day. So far it's been working out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have $10 in prop coins that I'm going to use to kind of make the money stretch. Let's put our 10 back here. All right, guys, let's get started. We're starting on challenge number 7. And I will be back as soon as I'm done allocating all of my $10 in prop to each one of these challenges. Let's see what we did today. We are starting on challenge number 1 tomorrow. But first up is this challenge from Purple Cow Corner, and this is Mary Lou's cute little savings challenge. This is free in her Ko-Fi shop. Please go ahead and visit her channel and give her some love. This only needs 75 cents, and it did receive $1.25 today. So let's go ahead and put the 75 to the side. Let's go ahead and mark off. Let me grab some of my Crayola Clicks to work with today. All right, that'll work. All right, so we are marking off our last 3 icons, and this is a done challenge. I'm going to set this aside and we'll take care of that at the end of the video. All right, so we have 50 cents that needs to go into the new challenge, which is from For Dizzy Birds. This is Ashley's Savings Challenge, Silly Goose. I'm going to grab a yellow-ish color. So let's go ahead and mark this off for 2. Ooh, this is one of the neons. Okay, perfect. That'll get that one started. Let's put it away. All right, next up is challenge number 2, and challenge number 2 is receiving. Let's count it up here. $1, 75, and 25, which is $2, but we don't need that much. This is from Val at Cash Budget Retiree. We only needed $1.25 to finish this one off. So $1.25. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that set to the side, and we'll start our new challenge here. And the new number 2 is going to be from Saving with Ashley Carella. It is Carella. This is a double-sided challenge. We can get this started with 75 cents. So let's do 3 on this side. All right, so we're almost done with that side already. Oop, I just wrote on my match out. All right, I'm going to worry about that later. All right, new number 3. I'm sorry, challenge number 3. We already have a new number 2. I don't know why I just said that. So $1.25 is coming into this challenge, and this is from Bestie Sheila at Gen X Budgets. So what is this? $1.25. Really can't do much with that. 25. I guess we can mark half an icon. All right, let's go ahead and grab our marker. So that's 1, and we'll just go like that for 25. Okay, so we're making our way through this challenge. It's going to save us $7 once we're all done. Make sure that's dry. Okay, that's good. All right, next up is number 4, and I only got 1 prop coin for 25 cents. And this I messed up yesterday. If you remember, I started a new challenge, Emu Cutie, but I wasn't done with this one. So this one would have been done, but that's fine. What we're going to do is we are going to just go ahead and finish this one up, and this one will already be started. Pay attention. So we can mark off one of these for Moo Sheet from Rad Girl Budgets. So stinking cute. I think this is a membership challenge. Don't quote me, but go ahead and check her out. in her channel. That is my twin. All right, challenge number 5 is getting your $1.25, and this challenge is from Lena at O&L here. So we did finish this one. Let's go ahead and cash this in for two 25s, so we could just make our life easier. Okay, and then we're giving this $1, so we'll have 25 cents to put into our next challenge. Yay! Thank you, Lena. All right, so this is a $2 challenge. And we'll have another one of hers coming into this binder soon. So the new number 5 is going to be from Hot Beauty Budgets. This is Obey Your Thirst, Stack First. And so we're going to go ahead and mark this off with one icon to get this one started. We'll just color over just like that. That one's going to save us $5 once we're done with it. I'll try to mix some bigger challenges in with the smaller ones just to kind of keep everything rolling. Okay, next up, number 6 is going to get $1 today. And this is from me, Beach Please. It only needs 50 cents to complete. So let's go ahead and mark off our final 2. I wasn't sure if we were going to finish mini today, and apparently we are. All right, so the next one up is also going to be from me. I pretty much put a lot of my challenges in this one. And this is Hot Ghoul Summer. You can grab this from my Ko-Fi for a small fee, and we're going to get this one started with 50 cents. So let's go ahead and do 1 and 2. I should have used my blue so you can see better. There we go. And 2. Okay. All righty. And challenge number 7. There's 8 challenges in this binder. And it is from Glitzy Digital Designs. So stinking cute. So this one is getting $1.25. Let's go ahead and mark off. That's the 25, and then we'll do 4 more. And we only need $2 more in here to finish this one up. And our final challenge in the number 8 spot is from Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. And she is receiving quite a bit. So let's get this all the way together. It might be nice if I turn it right side up. So we have a $1.75. So let's go ahead and mark this up. I think I was using this marker for this. So I don't know if you can see. Let me go a little bit of darker green, guys. You probably can't see that. So these 3 were already done. Okay, so we have 25. And then, yes, I'm going to continue to keep changing markers. So we have another $1 coming in. And then 50 cents. So we are almost done with this one. Okay, awesome. 50 more cents, and this one will be a completed challenge. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. So that takes care of our tinies for today. Let's make sure I'm putting this in the right order. This is how I get jammed up and start a new challenge when the old one isn't done. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close up my binder. Yay, we did really well with that. Oh, I can't close that up. I didn't cash out my challenges. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we finished today. So this is 4. This one's 2, so that's 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. $12 today. Wow. That's crazy. All right, so let's get that out. 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yay. So that'll go into our sinking funds. There's only about $5 left in our bank, so I don't know how much we're really going to be finishing tomorrow. And if we are, it's probably one of the smaller challenges. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that set to the side. And we will put that in our sinking fund binder off camera, because I still have a pal over there that I have to do. I love it though, because like when I go through to go ahead and reallocate that money, I can put a little bit here, a little bit there, and it really makes your funds grow, and it gives you that gratification throughout the month, because you're not waiting to the end of the month to reallocate money. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we're saving in our yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges today. We should have 275. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 180, 190, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so 275 coming into here today. Let's get started, guys, because I will talk your head off. All right, so this savings challenge, we're doing 1 scratcher per week. And it's a double-sided challenge. It's just some yearly challenges that I wanted to go ahead and finish up before the year is done because they're themed for 2026. So I just threw them in this binder and we'll do one a week. All right, so we are going to do this side. Let's do Lacey's side this week. Blue Kiwi Budgets, we're just going to come down here, and that is $4 coming in for this week. Okay. All right, so we have, let's put this back, grab a 10, and we have $12 saved in this challenge so far. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I didn't even get my challenges out, y'all. Give me a moment. Let me grab my challenges out and we'll get started. I think I got myself together. So we are going to go ahead and put some money into Amy by Nature. I did not pre-color my numbers the way I was supposed to. Shame, shame, shame. So I'll make sure that for 2 weeks it's done for next week. So we'll go ahead and make sure that the 11th and the 18th is done for next week. But we are saving for the 11th. And we're going to save $50 today. So let's go ahead and see what we have saved in this challenge so far. This is our big yearly savings challenge. And we're going to go ahead and grab a 50. And so now we have $1,460 saved in this challenge. I was having tinies at one point in time come in to fund this. And I stopped because I wanted the tinies to go towards my sinking funds throughout the month. So I just always make sure I allocate $50 of this money to this challenge. The rest goes to fund the rest of the challenges, and the monthly challenges fund our Roth IRA. I need to make sure that I save at least $500 for that a month. So that's why I've been bringing a little bit more into this binder to make sure that's done. Because last month, if I remember correctly, I had to do my roll for your savings goal and put that towards my Roth because I didn't have enough. Roth has to get funded $500 to $100 a month, and that covers both Josh and myself for our Roths. Okay, so next up is this challenge from Divine Savings Co. It's a quarterly savings challenge, and look, we're saving for quarter 3 now. We have 2 white squares, so that means to roll our D6 dice twice. So we have a 4, and we have a 3. So $7 coming in this week. Okay, let's see what's in here first. All right, so 5, 6, and 7. So we have $19. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, let's go ahead and set that to the side. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next savings challenge. I forgot to do my dashboards again, y'all. I promise that I'm going to get these dashboards for these creators. This is from Mikkel at North Country Cash Queen. And let's go ahead and, what did we do last week? Did we roll a D10 to see what we were saving? This is a quarterly savings challenge, so I'm not in a super rush to finish this. But let's go ahead and roll that D10. And we rolled a 7. So let's see what colors we use. We used this orange. So let's go ahead and do this 3 down here. I love quarterly savings because when they're done and you unstuff them, my monthlies, I think I don't get as much fun out of it because, and I'm going to be honest, in this binder, because it goes towards our Roth. So I don't really I don't see it like immediately. But for the quarterlies, when you unstuff that, that's all of our sinking fund money. And I just love having that ability to save that way. So, all right, so let's go ahead and do this one. So that's 4. And then we'll do a 3. We'll just finish out our S. That's fine. We'll finish our S out. So 3 and a 4, and this is 5. And then we'll do our orange again for our 2, which is going to be 7. Okay, I like the way that ended up. So we're done with the letter already for the quarter. And if we finish this ahead of time, that's perfectly fine. All right, so $7 coming into this. And let's see what's in here. Okay, nothing we can do. 1, 2, and a 5. So it should be 19, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19 so far. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to our next challenge. And it's a summer savings challenge from Budget with Mrs. P. It's a color dot die challenge as well. So let's go ahead and at least try to finish out this row. All right, we have a red, which is a D3. And we are saving 2 for our flip-flops. And let's roll our color dot die. And that's purple, which is a D12. Ooh, we are definitely going to be done here probably because I'm sure I'll get something big. And a 3. Okay, not too bad. So that's 5. Let's go one more time. And that's a blue, which is a D6. And that's a 3. Okay, we're getting 1s, 2s, and 3s. So that is 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I will color those in off camera. All right, so let's put that back for a 10, and we have $13 in that challenge so far. I like that. All right, moving on to Jessie Budgets, another of the quarterly challenges. These are all quarterly challenges right now. So we have these $1 spots. Let me see how many Saturdays are left. This is the 11th. We have 2 more after this. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3. Let's do 3. I like that. So let's grab a red. So 1, 2, and we'll grab our blue, and that'll be $3 coming in here. 3. Alrighty, so let's grab $3. All right, so we'll put these 2 back, grab this one, and we need $1 more. Okay, so $7 saved in this $10 savings challenge for the month, but we won't be pulling this into the end of September because this is a quarterly challenge. All right, next up is from MK at Mama's Budget and More. We're also going to do $6 into this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is going to be $12 in here. Let's go ahead and put this back. Grab a 10 and a 1 for 12. And we'll pull this one at the end of September as well. This ends up being a nice saver because it's $26 a month. And over 3 months, that saves you a good bit of money. So what is that? 26 times 3 is, what is that? 6 and 3, 8, 78? 58, 78, $78. Be nice if I could do math in my head, right? Okay, Enchanted Owl's Nest. This is Lee Ann's Beautiful Color and Save. And I did not pre-color my icons. Shame, shame, shame. So these are $2.50 a piece plus a $1 letter. So that's $6 per week for this. So let's go ahead and put this back and grab a 10. So not only will I come in with these 2 icons for this week colored in, I'll color in my letter for next week and these 2 icons as well. So we have $12 in here, another quarterly savings challenge. Moving on to Jamie at Charma Budgets. Let's go ahead and color in our next number. These are $5 per icon. This saves $60 over the quarter. Okay, perfect. So let's grab 5. Actually, let's put this 5 back for a 10. So 5 back, grab a 10. And that is done for this week. All right, save with Judy. So Ethel, we saved $5 for her last week. This week we were saving $5 for Clyde. I love how Clyde's turned out. He's so stinking cute. So let's go ahead and get our 5 out. We're going to trade that in for a 10. That's our last 10, but we can always make change if we need to because we use prop bills and I have tons of it. All right, so next week we're going to save for this little girl. I am doing all old school names for this quarter. So we'll come up with another old school name for our little girl here. She'll save us $5 as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to those monthly savings challenges. We're going to do our Saturday savings, which is a part of my Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book. Guys, I've been thinking about what to do for 2027. It's probably not going to be free, but it will be absolutely low budget. But do you want another book, something on this manner? I probably wouldn't charge more than $5 for the year, but let me know because it did take a lot of time, but I wanted to give you guys something really big for getting me to 1K. Something other than just a scratcher. So let me know what you want to see for 2027 and I'll start working on it because we're getting towards the back end of the year and it takes me time to get through something so big. So let's go and get started. We are going to do this. Let's go ahead and do this 11. And I think we have a good bit of money left. Let's do the other half of this 18, which is 9. So we'll put $20 into this today. I hope I don't kick myself in the butt by doing that. Let's do the 11 for now. We'll come back if we can. Let's just do the 11 for now. I don't trust myself enough to have enough money to get through the rest of our binder. So let's go ahead and color in this 11. I'm going to use the yellow, even though it's going to bleed and look ugly. I'll try to be careful going over the black. All right, $11 coming in. So let's get we separate all of our money out. So that's the game, scratch and save. And where is, did I mix some money up? Game, scratch and save. I don't know where my other money is for my Saturday savings. 11, 15, and 9. I think I mixed some money up, guys. We are definitely saving $11 for now. And if we can, we'll come back and do that other 9. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our scratch and save July sparkles and patriotic vibes. We're going to do 3 a week, and I didn't even finish scratching off what I had from last week. So let's come up here. Ooh, that's an 8. Let's come here. That's a 6. Ooh, this is spicy. I'm glad we didn't go too ham on our last one. And let's do one more. So that's 14, and 2 is $16 coming in this week. Okay, so our game is going to have 16. So 17, 18. So let's go ahead and do this. So 16 and 12 is 28. That's what we should have. So let's grab that. 25, 27, and 28. Okay, perfect. Okay. This is not the game. Oh my gosh, this is the scratch and save. Oh my gosh, guys. We should have $20 in this. 8 and 2 is 10 plus 6 is 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So got my $20, got my marker on there, keep the money separate. So let's go ahead and put that away. I even cleaned up the scratcher so that that's all done. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our game. All right, so our game is Shut the Books. Lord have mercy, don't let this take me out. So let's go ahead and get started on this. We're gonna roll 2d6. Let me grab another one and see what we can do. All right, so we have a 6 and a 6 is 12. I like the way this is starting out. Didn't do the best last week. We ended up with 9. All right, so that is a 6. 5 and 5 is 10. So we'll do the 8 and the 2. So we need 7, 12, 11. Okay, that is 11. Yay. So 7 and 4. And let's go ahead and drop down to 1 dice and see what we can do with that. We rolled a 2. That's a courtesy roll. And there's a 6. Wow, we shut the box. I mean, we cheated a little bit with our courtesy roll, but that will work. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and roll and see what we are saving for Shut the Box. Let's roll a d6. And we're saving 4. Okay. Let's go ahead and put 4 into this. And then we'll do the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and do this one with a d4. And we have a 4. We have a 2. Now we need a 4, 3, or 1. There's a 3. And then can we get a 1? And then we didn't. So we're just going to go ahead and count that. I'm not going to do a courtesy roll. So 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. So another $3 coming in for the bottom. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what we have in total. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19. So we'll take that 2. And let's take this 2. And then let's grab a 5. We'll put all the rest of this back. Oh my gosh, I can't pick things up. I'm just over here struggling today. So $19 in our Shut the Books monthly game. And this is, hopefully if we don't have to, you know, we make enough money for our Roth throughout the rest of the monthly saving challenges, this will go towards back to school savings. All right, guys, that's it from my book. That's all the savings we have. I have to figure out what happened with my Saturday savings and what I did with that money, because apparently I don't know what I did. All right, next up is Rad Girl Budgets. We are going to do her quarterly savings challenges. We are doing all of them, and if we get to the high budget one and it's too high for us, we are going to do it the low budget way. I know it kind of defeats the purpose, but I like Shut the Box, so I like to save as much as I possibly can without being crazy with it. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take 2d6. Let me grab another one again. All right, so 4 and 3 is 7. So let's go ahead and do 6 and 1. All right, let's keep both these 6 for now. Can't get more than a 9 though. And that's a 12. Okay, so that's our courtesy roll. Chow. And that's a 4. All right, we probably should drop down to 1 dice. All right, let's drop down to 1. That's a 6. So, oh my gosh, we are out. 8. Yep, we're out. Okay, so 8, 10 in this one. Chow. All right. Be nice to me. All right, let's go ahead and do, why did I skip down to the next month? Why did I do that? I should have been up here. All right, stay up here, Pam. Let's go ahead and start again. 2d6, and that is a 6. Probably should be using a lighter color. That is a 5. I have a feeling Shut the Box is going to be so mean to me today. That's a 6. So let's do the 4 and a 2. I'm not doing well at all. Let's change this one out and use both of Eva's dice. Okay, that's not better. That's another 6. So let's go ahead and do a courtesy roll. And that's an 8. Y'all, I'm going to have to play low budget. That's another freaking 6. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's just half it. We'll do 10. Let's put this 10 back and grab a 20. All right. We're just making up our rules as we go, don't we? But once you print these challenges out, you do what you want with them. Okay, so 8. At the end of the day, you're saving money, right? And nobody can put rules on you except for you. Remember that. So 8. Let's do the 7 and the 1. Oh my gosh, we need 12. You know, I should be using my D8. Okay, that's a 6. Let's go ahead and do our D8. That's what I'm like, what am I missing here? Yes, I do a D8 and a D6 for this one. 7 and 3 is 10. And that's an 8. Make sure I look. Can't do anything with that. All right, let's courtesy roll. We're going to be in trouble. 8 and 4 is 12. Okay, come on, come on. Shut on, Lee. We need 11. Get that 11 off of here. And that's a 7. So 5 and 2. We're still in it. We're still alive. Because we're looking at $24 right now. That's an 11. Yes. Okay. I am just cheating my way through this game, ain't I? So we have a 13, 9, or a 4. It doesn't matter at this point. 7 and 4 is 11. Can't do anything with that. So that's a 13. Let's go ahead and save $4 for that one. Guys, we put a lot of money into this today. Okay, $4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what we have for Shut the Box for this month so far. 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So $47. So then we'll do that 2, that 5, and these 2 20s. Okay, that is turning out to be quite a successful Shut the Box savings for the month of July. Even though I screwed up this one, I screwed that up. I'm an idiot, but that's all right. Being an idiot is okay sometimes. All right, Bookish Mama Budgets is up next. We're gonna go do both her monthlies, which were quite spicy last week. So let's see what we can do today. We're just going to keep it moving with number 2, which is 3, and this one, which is 10. See what I'm saying? She put some big numbers on this one. All right. All right. So $12, or no, 13. 10 and 3 is 13. So 10, 11, 12, and 13. So $33 in this challenge so far for the month. Okay, guys, moving on. No bucks given. I did pre-color this. I don't know how I didn't remember everything else. So let me go ahead and lift this up so you can see. July 11th, we are saving $14 today. So let's go ahead and get the money out and see what we have in here. 14 and 14 is 28. So let's just go ahead and grab that. 1, 2, and 3. So 28 and no bucks given for the month. Okay, yay. Okay, we are doing well with this. I'll come in with the next $14 in icons pre-colored, and we will save that next week. All right, play to save. Play to save. All right, we are doing, is it $4 a week in this one? $5 a week. Okay, $5 a week. I love these icons. I love these type of challenges that have icons and just numbers next to them, or a roll and save. I'm such a weirdo, but it doesn't take much for me to just enjoy certain things. All right, let's go ahead and get this next set colored in of 5. So let's do these ribs for 4, and then this hot dog for 1. And that is our $5. Let's grab our 5 out and put a 10 in now. And we'll save $20 this month with this challenge. Okay, our next $20 challenge is from Kimmy at Kimmy's Corner. Let's go ahead and mark off another 5 in icons, a 3 and a 2. We'll take this 5 out of here and put a 10 in. And that will take care of that for this week. Ooh, we needed a couple low budget savings challenges because now we got this big kahuna coming in from Budgeting with Lysandra. Ignore the wrinkles. I ran it over with my chair. I know, y'all. I know. I'm crazy. So let's go ahead. We're supposed to be doing $13 a week in this. So we might just go ahead and do 14 and be satisfied with that. So let's do this $7 icon and this $7 icon and call it $14 this week. Because I don't want to be messing around trying to figure stuff out. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or let's just take these two twos. All right, so let's see. That's 26 and 7, $27. Okay, let's put that back down there. That, and that. Okay, so 27 in this challenge so far. All right, guys. Let's hope that we get through this binder. We have $275 today. There is no reason for us not to get through this binder. Whew, gosh, I gotta be a better steward of my savings. Next up is chalkboard savings from Anna and Lacey. Anna at Anna Banana Budgets and Lacey at Blue Kiwi Budgets. Let's be nice to ourselves and do the D. Well, we'll do a D6 here because we have a -4. And we have a... How we roll a 1? All right, let's do that here. 4 plus 1 is 5. Let's try this again. And 5 minus 4 is 1. So $6 coming into this. 5 and 6. So we have 13 so far. Let's grab a 10. Okay, I like that. $13. It's a nice monthly savings. Everything doesn't have to be crazy amounts of money because it's all going to add up. All right, next up is savings with Ashley Carella. We are doing $4 per hat. So let's go ahead and do another hat. Okay, and that's going to be $4. I still want to go back and take care of that $9 from our Saturday savings if we can. We'll see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so now we have 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. All right, let me make some change. Grab 2 10s. Okay, put my 20 back. All right, $12 in this challenge so far. Now it feels weird I colored one of my hearts in and not the other two. So guys, give me a second. Let me color this in. All right, there's our $12. $4 per icon. All right, our next challenge up is from Becca at Becca Budget 777. It is her bookmark challenge and her sticker challenge. Let's look at the bookmark challenge first. We are going to be able to get through this binder. I'm happy about that. All right, so the next one up is 10, and we saved the low budget way, so we're going to do $1 this week. We probably could have did 10. Should we do 10, guys? Because we have enough over here. Let's go ahead and do the 10. We'll do the 10. And let's go ahead and do our sticker. And these are $5 per icon. And I just want to be very careful because these are so fragile, these little fireworks stickers. Okay, that peeled off nicely. Stick that down. And look how beautiful that is. $10 in this challenge so far. So let's go ahead and put this. So what is this? $17, $18. So we'll have to make, let's make, so that's 20. There we go. There we go. $28 in that challenge so far. All right, guys, we're going to move on to our last challenge, and it's from Kimmy's Corner. It is a challenge that she is selling in her Ko-Fi shop. I think it's still for sale. And the proceeds go to Aisha M. Budgets, who is battling breast cancer. So please pray for Aisha if you're to pray and type. Ask God to heal her quickly and fully. Okay, so we have been rolling D3 dice. Let's see what we have left. I want to put 9 into our Saturday savings. So let's go ahead and set that aside. And then let's see what we have left. So let's do this. We'll do that 9 for Saturday savings. And we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so $25. Let's do a few D3 rolls and see what we get. All right, so we have 3. 1 is 4. Oh, you can't even see that. 1 is 5. 3 is 8. 3 is 11. 2 is 13. 14. And $16 coming in here. We're going to finish this up. 15 and 16. Okay, guys, so $16 finishes up this challenge. Let's see what we saved in total. I did purchase this out of her shop, like I said, and the proceeds go to Aisha and Budget. Okay, 50, 65, 72, and 3. $73. Now, if you save the way that Kimmy has, at $5 per ribbon, you'll save $175. But I wanted to bring it in here and helps to save for my monthly savings challenges. I can always reprint this and save it the way that Kimmy said to save it. So once you buy a challenge and you have the download, you'll have it forever as long as you don't delete it. Okay, so that is a done challenge. We'll count that towards our month end. Let's go ahead and put that amount down. 73 is what I said, right? Okay, perfect. Oops, and I just wrote on myself. Ciao. I just can't today. Just on the struggle bus. And I wrote on my hand too, my other palm of my hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that done challenge aside. Let's see what we have left. We have $9. I think what I'm going to do, is, besides this 9 we're putting in our Saturday savings, I think I'm just going to go ahead and push that $9 into tomorrow's video where we do our summer savings. Let's find our Saturday savings challenge and mark off that other half of that 18. I think this is the right color. I'm not sure. It is. Okay. So now we have that done. And then we'll split the 25 between the final 2 weeks in July. So we'll do 13 and 12. And it just makes it a little bit easier to maneuver through this challenge. So here's our 9. We're going to go ahead and put it in our envelope. Let's see. I got to find out where my other Saturday savings is because I never did find that money. Where's my envelope? Right here. Okay, Saturday savings. Alrighty. Alright, guys, that is a done. That's a done savings for today. We did really well with our $275. We had $9 to move into our binder for tomorrow. So, guys, have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. I am going to be. I'm pre-recording, but like I said, I'm going to my niece's baby shower today, and then I'm just going to come home and chill. That's going to be it, because I'll already be pre-recorded for tomorrow. I think I'll just relax the rest of the day and get ready for this work week. So I love you all. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.